Well, aren't I just a new face on the internet? One of many. Um, and you might call me a little bit of a commoner because I'm here to do the same thing most people are, but I would say for a different reason. I would say it's for a combination of things, like like to inform, to entertain, to also uplift and to encourage. Um, but I'm sure a lot of people across the internet are here to do that. Um, but I'm finally starting to follow my dreams whenever it comes to content creation. I want to take it seriously. I want to come and do this for, as long as I can, whenever I have the time. But this is an introduction video. This is an introduction to my channel, to myself, me as a person, and how I'm going to act like on the internet. What I'm going to post, how I'm going to post, what my dreams are just to get my stuff out there. So, hi, I'm H-Town, as you can see by my channel name. Um, Actually, the origin behind that name was I had a middle school teacher named, I'll just say it, Mr. Moffat. He was one of the greatest teachers I've ever had. He is, to this day, still my favorite teacher that I've ever had. And one day in the middle of class, it was about 2 weeks into school, he said, "Hey, let's stop reading," because we were reading the Animal Farm book, great book. We stopped reading in the middle of our sentence on like the fifth page. Whenever we started reading it, we didn't really pay attention in there. He was this awesome teacher, man. I looked up to him like a father figure, bro. But nah, he stopped in the middle of class one day and said, "Hey y'all, let's come together. And since I don't really know most of y'all's names, since I'm new, haven't really been here a while, I'm not like Mr. Allen, another teacher that's been there for a couple years, where that knows everybody. I'm not like him. So let's come up with silly nicknames for each other. Act like we're a family, because we are. Act like a family in this class because I don't want this to be a regular class. I don't want this to be just, a regular Joe Schmo class. I want to come up with silly nicknames for each other." And we went back and forth, back and forth. Everybody in the class got a nickname, and mine was H-Town. It was my initials, HT, H-Town Boogie, for, the long way. H-Town Boogie was my name. And I've stuck with it for a while. Nobody calls me that, obviously, but, I thought it would be a nice little treat for me to name myself that as a serious content creator now. But that's how the name started. So, again, what I wanted to talk about is the stuff that I'm going to be posting. Most of my videos are going to be raw, really kind of unedited footage. I know how to edit, don't get me wrong. I'm going to make an intro for this channel sooner than later. I don't know how, and I don't know what it's going to be. But, I mean, if you wanted to give me some ideas, just write down where, it's available. I think there's a comment section. I just feel kind of weird saying, if you got just any ideas, go write it down in the comments. Like, just sound like some ordinary YouTuber. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say hi. Again, I'm gonna speak about my dreams, and oh my God, this is already lost. Hold on. So my dreams. Right, I'm gonna try to list them off as best that I can, and if I don't capture all of them in this video, I'll obviously make another and elaborate on it more. My top, most number one dream that I've got, you can probably hint by the jacket that I'm wearing, Gold's Gym, Young LA. This is my favorite clothing brand of all time. I was really into Gymshark for a little. I have a lot of their products too. I have more Gymshark than I do Young LA. It's just because I don't really have a lot of money. And Gymshark's just generally cheaper. But Young LA is just, I've seen so many of their videos. I follow them on Instagram. I subscribe to Young LA World. I watch all of their videos. They're amazing people over there. I recently just watched the Trin Twins birthday video that was released a while ago. And holy shit. You really get a sense of, family when it comes to that. And again, with the other Trin Twin related video, with Young LA World, and they went to see all the robots and the people, and they went to the sample room. They went through the rooms where the design team sits and works, and the other ones like advertisers work and shit. That, it really just puts into perspective how good of a community they have, how good of, like I said, community of a backing that they have. It's phenomenal, and I would love to be a part of it. I would absolutely love to be a Young LA athlete. That is my top number one dream, is to be a Young LA athlete. It's just amazing, man. I would just want to meet so many amazing people. I want to meet Noel. I want to meet Alex Eubank. I want to meet the Trent twins if I can. You know, I know Sam Sulik's a part of Gymshark, but I know they go to a lot of fit expos, and you can meet Lex Little and all them, Clark Kent and all them, dude. Oh my gosh. It would be my dream. Me, as small as I am now, it would be my dream to work under Young LA, to not only make them better, but to help them as a family, as a member, as an athlete. God, man, it's such a cool idea to think about. But anyway, I'm yapping. Another dream I want to do is for this channel. The main reason I started this channel is to inform, entertain, and, you know, just vlog, basically. Talk about what I'm thinking about or for today, or, you know, confidence videos like I'm going to put out soon about why not you. You know, I really want to help people with their confidence. I really want to help people learn about the gym, help to show people what to do, what not to do, how I train, you know, interactions that I see every now and then. Like if I help somebody out at the gym and it's a little small interaction, I'll make a video about it, because it's just generally it's a kind tribute to the nice people in the world that are still out there, right? But yeah, it's just, I don't have too many goals. I don't have super high dreams. They're definitely high, and I'm definitely ambitious, but it's such a cool thing to think about for me. It's such a cool thing for me to think about building on top of my character that I already have built, that I already have sustained, and building a platform on top of that, building a community, building, you know, a channel with people that love you, and, you know, you love them back, and being sponsored by your favorite clothing brand, getting to meet the people that you've looked up to, that you've grown up with, that you've watched for as long as you started lifting. It's amazing to think about. It's just genuinely amazing to think about the things that I am capable of, that I want to eventually do. So, I mean, that's really it. That's my introduction. We shake hands. I mean, you know, I've talked about myself a lot. Talked about what I want to do, you know. Yeah. I'm H-Town Boogie, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day.